In 2024, Apple is set to release the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro lineup, promising exciting new features with an arguably more interesting feature set than we got with the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro. Here are 5 key upgrades coming to iPhone 16. One of the most anticipated upgrades is the addition of the capture button. This new button will be located on the right side of the device, below the power button, replacing the MEMWave 5G antenna in the United States. The capture button is designed for taking photos and videos in landscape orientation, perfect for capturing stunning 3D landscape videos for the Apple Vision Pro. Additionally, it will support multiple levels of pressure, allowing users to focus lightly and then snap a picture or start recording with a deeper press. This feature will provide a similar feel to a multifunction camera shutter button. Moreover, the standard iPhone 16 models will also include the action button introduced with the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, ensuring a seamless experience across the entire lineup. Next, the display sizes. In the upcoming year, Apple is planning to introduce larger display sizes for their iPhones. While the current models have a 6.1 and 6.7-inch display, the 2024 iPhones will see a slight increase in size. The iPhone 16 Pro is expected to have a display of approximately 6.3 inches, while the iPhone 16 Pro Max will boast a display of around 6.9 inches. These larger screen sizes are a result of the iPhones being slightly taller and wider by a few millimeters. However, the thickness of the devices will remain the same. Due to the size jump, there will be a slight increase in weight. Unfortunately, these size changes will only apply to the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max, while the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus will still maintain their current sizes of 6.1 and 6.7 inches respectively. Moving on to camera upgrades, Apple has some exciting changes in store for the iPhone 16 models. The iPhone 16 and 16 Plus will feature a new vertical lens arrangement, replacing the diagonal arrangement used in previous years. This change will enable the iPhone 16 models to capture spatial video, a feature currently limited to the 15 Pro and Pro Max. However, the most significant camera update will be exclusive to the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. Apple is enhancing the ultra-wide camera, increasing its megapixels to 48. This upgrade will result in improved image quality, especially in low-light conditions. The ultra-wide lens will function similarly to the 48-megapixel wide camera, utilizing pixel binning to combine data from 4 pixels into one super pixel. This technology enhances image quality. Additionally, the new Pro models will also include a 5x telephoto lens, which was previously only available on the 15 Pro Max. This addition is made possible by the increased size of the devices. Overall, Apple's upcoming iPhone lineup promises larger displays and impressive camera upgrades. The iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max will lead the way with their enhanced features, while the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus will maintain their current sizes. Next, we have the faster 5G. In the upcoming iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max, Apple is set to introduce the latest Snapdragon X75 modem chip from Qualcomm, paving the way for faster 5G connectivity. While modem chips may not always steal the spotlight, the X75 is worth mentioning as it not only offers enhanced speed, but also consumes less power. With 10 carrier aggregation for MEMWave and 5x carrier aggregation for sub-6 GHz, this chip improves data speeds, resulting in lower latency and increased data throughput. What's more, Qualcomm has integrated a second-generation AI processor into the modem chip, promising improved speeds, coverage, link robustness, and location accuracy. This means you can expect fewer connection issues in places like parking garages, elevators, and subways. The X75 also merges the sub-6 GHz and M-Wave transceivers, reducing circuit board space usage by 25% and minimizing power consumption. While rumors suggest that the X75 will be exclusive to the Pro models in 2024, the standard models in the iPhone 15 lineup will continue to utilize the X70. Additionally, Apple might introduce Wi-Fi 7 to the iPhone 16 Pro models, supporting speeds of up to 40 gigs and potentially offering lower latency and more reliable connectivity. As for the iPhone 16, it is expected to feature an upgrade to Wi-Fi 6E, enabling connections to 6 GHz networks. While the 15 Pro models already support Wi-Fi 6E, the standard iPhone 15 models are limited to Wi-Fi 6. Get ready for a future of faster and more seamless connectivity with Apple's upcoming iPhones. Finally, the era of generative AI has arrived. Apple is stepping up its AI game in 2024 to compete with the likes of Microsoft, Google, OpenAI, and other major players in the field. While AI is primarily software-based, it also requires powerful hardware support. Rumors suggest that with iOS 18, Apple will be implementing significant AI enhancements across the operating system, with some of the most advanced features reserved for the iPhone 16 lineup due to the high processing power needed. All 4 models of the iPhone 16 are expected to be equipped with the 18 chip, potentially an 18 Pro for the Pro lineup, built on Apple's cutting-edge 3nm process for improved performance and efficiency. Currently, the iPhone 15 Pro models utilize the 3nm A17 Pro chip, while the iPhone 15 models are still using the older A16 chip technology. The transition to a 3nm chip for the entire iPhone 16 lineup will enable Apple to bring the latest AI capabilities to even its more affordable flagship models, with the A18 rumored to feature a faster neural engine with a significantly higher number of cores. Reports indicate that Apple is aiming to conduct AI processing on device for enhanced privacy, requiring substantial performance capabilities. These are the 5 key upgrades expected in the upcoming iPhone 16 lineup. If you have any thoughts or predictions, feel free to share them in the comments below. More things remain similar. There are still plenty of upgrades with the new hardware to power it better and brighter displays. Along with the new battery thermal technology, this should really enhance the experience and work well with the new AI features. Now, of course, because of all the similarities to its predecessor, it's probably not going to make anyone with an iPhone 15 rush for an upgrade, but for anyone with an older iPhone or looking to get their first iPhone, that it's going to be a great choice. Now for those of you excited for the Apple iPhone 16 series, we're now going to run through the full specs design and the pricing for each model in the range to help you guys decide which one is right for you. For my regular viewers, you guys have seen this, so just skip to the next video. But if you're new here, then hit subscribe now, and we'll get right into it. So first up, we have the standard iPhone 16. With the standard iPhone 16, we get a 6.3-inch OLED display, but unfortunately, this is still going to be an LTPS display. The iPhone 16 is going to have a taller aspect ratio than last year, and it's going to be protected by Ceramic Shield 2. We get the new Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie camera and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 12 megapixels primary camera and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide. It's powered by the A18 chipset, and it's likely coming with 6 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. It's also powered up by a 3561 mAh battery, with 30 watts fast charging, and it's going to come with advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E. Now, it will of course ship with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $850 in September 2024. Now next up, we've got the iPhone 16 Plus. With the iPhone 16 Plus, we get a 6.9 in OLED display, and again, unfortunately, this is another LTPS display. It's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and it's protected by Ceramic Shield 2. We get the new Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie cameras and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 12 megapixels primary camera and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide. It's powered by the A18 chipset, and it's likely going to come with a choice of 6 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. It's powered by a 4006 mAh battery with 30 watts fast charging, and it comes with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E. Now, of course, it ships with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $950 in September 2024. Next up, we got the iPhone 16 Pro. Now the iPhone 16 Pro has a 6.3 in 120Hz LTPO OLED display. It's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and the Pro is protected by Ceramic Shield 3. We get the new Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie camera and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we get a 48 megapixels primary camera, a 48 megapixels ultra-wide camera, then we've got a 12 megapixels tetraprism camera with 5 times optical zoom. It's powered up by the 18 Pro chipset, and it comes with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage, and it's also powered by a 3,450 mAh battery, and fast charging is still unknown at the moment, but we do expect some improvements, and of course it comes with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, and Wi-Fi 7. It will of course ship with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $1,100 in September 2024. Now finally, we saved the best to last, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. With the iPhone 16 Pro Max, we get a 6.9-inch 120Hz LTPO OLED display. Again, like the other phones, it's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and it's protected by Ceramic Shield 3. We get the Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie cameras and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 48 megapixels primary camera, a 48 megapixels ultra-wide, and a 12 megapixels tetraprism camera with 5 times optical zoom. It's powered up by the 18 Pro chipset. It comes with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage, and it's powered up by a 4676 mAh battery. As with the 16 Pro, we don't know the fast charging at the moment, but we do expect to see some improvements. Now it comes up with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, and Wi-Fi 7, and it will of course ship with iOS 18, and this one's expected to launch around $1,300 in September 24. So overall, the iPhone 16 series is looking like a great addition to the iPhone lineup. More things remain similar. There are still plenty of upgrades with the new hardware to power it better and brighter displays. Along with the new battery thermal technology, this should really enhance the experience and work well with the new A features. Now, of course, because of all the similarities to its predecessor, it's probably not going to make anyone with an iPhone 15 rush for an upgrade, but for anyone with an older iPhone or looking to get their first iPhone, that it's going to be a great choice. Now, of course, as we approach the launch, more and more information is going to continue to come in, and I'll be sharing it as soon as it does, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future. So, what are your expectations for the upcoming iPhone lineup? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. And for more updates, you can visit our channel. Till then, take care.